why you need an exclusive process. And it's often the notion, I don't know if it was from Sesame Street or otherwise, that two heads are better than one, but in certain processes, particularly in selling your business or securing capital, you want an exclusive process working with one dedicated investment bank or advisory firm to really get the best results. I'm Arthur Petropoulos, managing partner here at Hillview Partners. We're a middle market, lower middle market capital and advisory firm, helping companies generating $1 to $10 million in EBITDA or pre-tax profit, sell their businesses, or secure capital. So we're asked from time to time by people looking to sell their company, hey, I don't want an exclusive process. I really want 5 different people fishing the waters for me because I'm going to get more results, more offers. And could you turn rocks over quicker by having more people? Maybe. Our business, we're fairly comprehensive and our outreach is fairly quick and broad in a way that we are able to generate, call it 5 times the results that some others do. But let's just take from an academic perspective, is it a better idea to use 5 different people to fish the waters for the sale of your business? And hey, whoever brings one to us, we're going to go with that. Answer is a resounding no. Again, this is not a barber trying to sell you a haircut. Let's walk through 5 reasons why that's the case. The first, no good investment banks do it. Simple enough. It's the way this market works. Anyone worth their salt effectively in our business of selling businesses or finding capital is not going to do a non-exclusive situation. They're not going to do a fully contingent situation. It's just not the way it works. There's way too much work that goes into it and way too much decision-making power, as it should be, with the client to ultimately do or not do something, that it's foolhardy to do that. The people that you see do this are effectively guys that are just spamming the world, sending, hey, here's our deals, what do you think, posting it on BizBuySell, going around, doing things like that, not working the process from a product perspective. So just from simply an audience of the best investment banks or M&A advisory firms, it's always going to be an exclusive basis. Now, getting away from what you may deem as just the preference of the services providers, dig into the meat and potatoes. First, it's going to be competition. Now, if one party is talking to 5 people and 4 other parties are talking to 5 people, you may have 25 people. But in any particular situation, there's not going to be enough an attraction, enough dust being kicked up to really create competition amongst the counterparties. There's no real visibility between all of the bankers as to who's seeing what, who's saying what, how can you play certain situations and hands of cards in order to optimize things across variables. Again, remember, you have value, structure, transition time, stakeholder considerations. Those are the main variables. And maybe amongst your group of 5, you've got each one at a certain level, but someone in another group has theirs at a different level. It helps to be able to go back to these people and say, look, you're good on value and structure. However, we need the transition period to be like this, and this is how we're seeing it from others. That has to be communicated, and it's impossible to do that in a synchronized fashion with 4 other different people that are all kind of elbowing out anyone else from understanding who they're talking to and what the process is. So even if you could kind of keep all of the Ghostbusters streams separate, you're not going to have the competitive intelligence and data to be able to optimally do that. And that goes into our second point, is negotiations. So you want competition to keep everybody on the same cadence, but as it pertains to negotiations, you want to know where all the different data points are such that you can negotiate them in tandem and in a cohesive fashion. There's nothing worse. You will lose fish from the line, right? You will lose interested parties if you go to someone and say, hey, I think we're good here, and then, oh, magically something came here, and oh no, we got to wait for this person, and we don't really know where it is, but we'll get back to you. This isn't 5 people that want to buy the same Aston Martin, right? These are a bunch of people looking at a lot of different considerations, slotting in your business into their acquisition process, particularly if they're larger private equity or strategics, again, who can oftentimes pay the best price for things. They don't want to play games. If they get the sense that they're playing games, or you're not really the broker, or you're just schlocking things around, they're going to kill it faster than you can blink, and we're not going to, or any of the other 5 brokers are not going to be able to change that. Number 3, results. So the natural conclusion, if you can get better competition, if you can have better negotiations, is you're going to get better results. So again, across variables, you're going to be able to optimize things. You're going to be able to speak more confidently as the banker to say, look, we're representing the process. We're going to be the gatekeeper here. We're going to be the ones that dictate. We're going to be the ones that work with the seller to determine who's best. And again, that reciprocity with the prospective acquirer and that confidence or respect that comes from that is going to optimize results. And lastly, from a communication perspective, you want one neck to choke, right? One chest to prod. But jokes aside, you want to have one specialist. If you were litigating a case for a legal issue you had for your company, you wouldn't want to have to talk to 5 different attorneys about it who all know a little bit about the exercise. If you were getting your taxes done by your accountant, you would not want 5 different accountants, each doing 3 pages of your tax return. But you want one person. And so when selling a business, when securing capital, you want one party to go to that says, where do we stand? What's the next step? What's the audience look like? What's the process look like? Where are we? You need it comprehensive. You want one dashboard that looks at everything. You don't want 5 different things chasing things around. So while it may feel important, it may feel good in the beginning to have all these people vying for your love, right? It's like having 5 girlfriends. It's going to be a mess. or boyfriends, or we're going to be agnostic and respectful of everyone. But you get the point. The point being is you want to find the best party. You want to work with them exclusively. You give them your exclusive attention and efforts. They will do the same. You will get better results. Again, trust me, use anybody you want. We'd hope you use our firm. But that being said, something to consider as you're contemplating an exit or securing capital for the business. So let's recap those real quick. Why you need exclusive representation when selling your business or securing capital. 1, that's how the real firms operate. 2, competition. 3, negotiations. 4, results. 5, one neck to choke. And obviously, jokes aside, one party to have that direct dialogue with that's laser focused on it. And so that's the thought for today. Hope the week continues to go well for everyone. Keep pushing forward. God bless. See you next time.